Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama, where titles are won, legends are made, and fields are named after them. Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. Today, a pair of Pac-12 teams getting set to square off in a game that could have season-long implications. As we'll see, the Ohio State Buckeyes taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Buckeyes will put total weather and will get started. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. So Alabama's offense will get the first possession of the game. And as the game evolves into an aerial circus, sometimes you find a superstar running back like this guy.
And when you got this guy, you ride this guy. You give him the ball, you run the football, you find ways to continue to feed him because he just gets stronger and better as the game goes on.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose. First down here for the offense. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. Throwing right. Complete downfield. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Alabama pushing the tempo. Alabama may always be built on the run, but these days they elevate with a high-flying pass game.
And great coaches evolve, and we've seen the evolution of this Alabama offense over the last several years, and it's not just run, it's not just eat clock, it is be aggressive, attack, make big plays down the field.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Oh, so close to paying off. The tip really had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. Promising start to that drive sort of fizzled out, and they'll have to punt it away. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. So the Ohio State Buckeyes offense will get the ball for the first time. And if these two guys wind up getting matched up, David, we'll see what wins, speed or force.
Yeah, and you love to be physical and set the tone, and this linebacker does that consistently. Now, Jesse, keeping up with the speed on the other side, that's a different animal.
Might be different, but we're going to see this receiver work underneath on some drag routes. You better be careful. You do not want to get caught in the wash against this linebacker.
Right down the middle. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes the grab. It's Smith. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Finds a little bit of room, give him a couple down to the 23. Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. And here comes the field goal unit. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
I'll tell you, this is not an easy place to play on the road, especially at nighttime. This crowd, they get loud. That's the way it's been so far, but they have a nice drive to open it up. They're able to execute. They put themselves in field goal range, knock it through the uprights. They did exactly what they needed to do, taking a 3-0 lead here early on the road. That's impressive.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. Returner will field it and try to get some field position. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Looking for a productive play on first down. Looking for a gap. It's Young. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. The play action fake. Pocket starts to collapse.
Oh, that might be a little too close for comfort for me. If I'm a play caller, I want to create some space. I want to take a shot and maybe throw the football down the field. But woof, I want my quarterback to know, like, listen, hey, we're really close. We're a bad spot away from 2 points for the other team.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Handoff from the gun. You just can't go backwards there. He did, and they swarmed him for a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
They'll boot it away from their own 20 after taking the safety. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's for the play caller right now, just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Dave.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Snagged in the middle. It's Tate. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. They'll throw it on first down. He finds his man. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. They're going to run it. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Tackle is made after the first down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Holding, offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. After trying the running game, let's see if they do it again on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Makes the catch. It's Harbor. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Trying to get to him. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
The Buckeyes will send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Gets the first one of the day off, and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. Here comes that Alabama offense. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency, Dave.
and try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together, get some good mojo going.
And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the second. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. With jet sweep pass. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back gets to give. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He'll keep it himself. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Now he's going to break the pocket. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Milroe. Finds his big tight end. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Williams. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Escapes the sack. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Already 2 for 2 on 3rd down, but this time they'll need 9 to convert. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Lewis. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. The Tide trying to pay off this red zone trip. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Got his man quickly. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, and still short of the first down. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Crimson Tide!
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they have a 2-point lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, we head to Dallas for a final update on one of the best games every year, the Red River Rivalry. Oklahoma rolled to a victory, and after putting up this kind of win, there has to be some Heisman buzz around a program that produced 4 winners of the award between 2003 and 2018. Each week in college football, the tests are just so tough, and we found that out again today, guys, with another ranked team going down.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. And the Buckeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Let's see what they do on third down. They'll try to run for it. Running with power. He picks up the first down, brought down, but not before he put that dude in a blender. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Softened him up with a run, now to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Bernard. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. The transition of Alabama quarterbacks over the years has been fascinating, from the dreaded game manager label to playmaker.
To playmaker, to spread it out, to Heisman winner. I mean, that's how much this offense has changed and evolved, and they're going to be aggressive, and they're going to score points in this new age era.
This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. Looking for a man. It's Milroe. Got it inside the 10. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal.
All right, gave up the big play, defense. I know they got a big chunk, but they didn't get in the end zone. You live to fight another day. Now you got to bow your necks up and make this stop inside the 5.
After that big play, they're trying to pay it off right on the goal line. Direct snap. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal for the offense. Wide out in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Touchdown time! And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And it was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's Tate. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. They're trying to get to him. He looks that one in nicely. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. Got it in the middle. It's Flowers. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a great one today from there in Tuscaloosa. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in T-Town.
Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football palm right of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Here's the handoff. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Feeling some heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. They're bringing heat. It's caught along the sidelines, but he's out of bounds. Would have had the first down if he could have stayed in the field of play. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Fair catch, called for and made. Here comes that Alabama offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. Put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. And they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Williams. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Line getting set on 2nd down. It's complete to the left. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll do it himself. Past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Milroe. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. From the gun to give, looking for room. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2. Trying to pick up a first down. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Coming after him. Grab behind the line. It's Miller. There to make the stop, but they use the back in the passing game and pick up the first down. The Crimson Tide snaps it from the red zone. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Alabama! And they take it in for 6 more points.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
How about this? These guys are going for 2. Motion from the offense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now 1st down from the 37. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
And the defense gets to the quarterback.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in this second half.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. He'll bring it back. It's Hamilton. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
1st down here for the offense. They'll run it from the gun. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Let's see what they do on 2nd. To the air. It's Milroe. Dumps it off in the flats. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a 1st down on the play. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Looking to move it through the air. Got it behind the line. It's Miller. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. This offense has a 2nd down play. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. Here on 3rd down. Keeps the legs moving. They'll bring him down, but not before he put people in the spin cycle. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another 1st down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. and he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Finds the tight end. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window. He'll come out throwing on first down. Got a man. It's Bernard. And they pick up just a few on that completion. How about this methodical, soul-crushing drive? They've already drained more than 3 minutes off the clock as they snap it on 2nd down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming. They've got to get the football to the 32 to pick up the first down. They want to just keep throwing it. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. The #1 job is to protect their quarterback, and they did not.
They did not. But my #1 job as a defensive lineman is to attack your quarterback and get him on the ground just like this, get in the sack, rattle this guy as much as you can, as many hits as possible on these quarterbacks.
The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Special teams coming through as they pin them back. They'll mark it dead at the 10. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
The Buckeyes get it past the sticks. From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6. 6-yard pickup on first down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. Off the boot, looking for his man. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets him 30+.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
The run from the shotgun. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Looking to pass on 2nd down. Quick strike complete. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Back to the ground game on the left. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Getting some heat. Finds his man. It's Smith. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. And the Buckeyes racing to the line in a hurry up. Wants to throw on 3rd down. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. Well, we wondered exactly where the momentum was, and it looks as if Uncle Mo might have switched sidelines and switched families.
And momentum is such a big thing. It's such a real part of college football, isn't it? And you can just feel that right now. It just felt a few minutes ago like this game was over, and all of a sudden, this team, they're believing in themselves. They've got some wind. They've got some hope. Their defense now needs to get the football back to keep that momentum going.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Looking for blockers. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Here comes that Alabama offense. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute, build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
What a good run there. He has enough for the first. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. We've reached the 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. This is a big third down. If they can move the chains, they can just about salt this game away. To the ground to try to pick up the first. This might depend on the spot, but I think he's going to come up just inches short of converting that third down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Here comes the offense on first down. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Pressure coming. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long. With players like that, getting after him.
Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. He's looking to throw. Complete on the comeback. Makes a grab, and he's dragged down. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. On third and long, he has to throw for it. He's going up top here late in the game. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. Looking to go up top on first down. Fires to the middle. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Really nice focus by this sophomore, and he jumped on his chance to make a play.
It's such a fine line offensively. Late in the game, you got to score, you got to make big plays, but you can't turn the football over. Big-time mistake. This one might cost him.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters. And this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.